Here it is. This is the end-to-end process, I hope, to go from knowing nothing about a company to who should I target, when should I target them, what should I say to them, which person should I target, what offer should I send to them, what's the completed email. I'm going to try to do it all in 45 minutes. Now, I had a fantastic follower. I said, give me the truth. And usually when you ask for the truth, people are like, you're great. But she's like, no, Jordan, I don't understand your video. It's crazy. You need to give me a flowchart. So I have a flowchart for you. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to define an ICP and persona. We're going to use ChatGPT. These are all ChatGPT, and these are my tool. Then we're going to find the titles they target. Then we're going to identify job keywords. Then we're going to do, I didn't put this in the message. I should have put this in the message. We're going to bucket those keywords into messages and offers and pains. And then we're going to run this intent. Actually, so we'll define that over here. I did do it. Good job, Jordan. Define the message categories, define the offers, write the email, find people, blueprint, and ship this campaign. I tried to do this in 45 minutes and I failed. I tried this in 30 minutes last night. I failed miserably at 40 minutes. I was tearing my hair out. And so I gave myself 15 more minutes. I want to do it under an hour, but you're in for the long haul, my friends. This is, look, I'm drinking coffee at almost 5 p.m. because this is a doozy. So strap in, sign up, and let's get going. All right, let's move this guy out of the way. So we're going to start with my friend Dougie's company here. He goes by Doug. I like to call him Dougie. And I'm just going to just talk to ChatGPT. Remember, I got this Whisper Sync little integration here so that I can have a conversation and you can listen to what I'm typing in case you're an audio person. So I'm going to try my best not to type here so you can just kind of listen in the background while you're doing ayahuasca or whatever it is you do on LinkedIn. Can you define for me the perfect B2B ICP and persona that a VP of product marketing would be so proud of? Give me the perfect template, spare no detail. So I try to move the 800-pound hippo. That's what I call it here. Now, all I do is I copy this and I say, now update it with this company's ICP and persona in mind. All right, now what I'm going to do is I do ChatGPT splitter. So I want to give it the context of the full site. So I copy and paste into ChatGPT splitter. And I try to give it all of the pages that I can. And then once I do this, I create another... let's just move this over here. I create another ChatGPT session because ChatGPT gets drunk. It gets so drunk after you send it too many things. And so all I'm trying to do now is get it to give me a good ICP and buyer persona. And I want it to, great. This is probably not the best way to do this. Probably it's better to, I have this little ChatGPT thing here to summarize a page. That's probably a better idea to do this, but this is okay. 6, okay, only 6. That's pretty good. So the nice thing is you just do copy, paste, enter, and it just acts like a data loader. So it's just giving context to ChatGPT and without, sometimes I like to play fast and loose with the facts, fast and loose with ChatGPT, and I like to just copy and paste to see if it will take the context window. But this is a good way to make sure it does that. Now that you have updated information about a specific company, I want you to define their ICP and persona. And I also want you to create categories of problems that they solve and offers that they might provide to those categories of services. Leave no stone unturned. Be extra specific about the things that you're talking about here, where with only this one pager, the VP of product marketing could deeply understand absolutely everything they need to know. Also, the VP of sales could understand everything they need to know. If you have to respond with more than one ChatGPT session, you can ask me to continue, but I want to make sure that no critical detail is left out. Please do this now. All right, we're 5 minutes and we got 40 more minutes to make use of this video here. All right. Okay. All right. Data-driven Diana. I don't know where I got this information, but it is so good at naming personas. Okay. Okay. Nice, Dana Overload. I got that Ben Folds 5 song, or Ben Folds, called Landed in my head. Yes. Great. Yeah, this is great. All right. So we are almost done with this defining ICP. We're going to find titles next, but before we do that, we're going to start a new ChatGPT session because, again, it gets pretty drunk. Let's open ChatGPT here. What's better than one ChatGPT session? Two ChatGPT sessions. So I'm going to be in advanced data analytics. This is free for anyone that has ChatGPT Pro. Well, can I? Oh, I can put my face in the middle. No one wants that, really. You go here and you go to settings and beta, data controls, advanced data analytics, and that's what you want. So let's just paste this in. And then I'd like to, usually I say nothing, right? But yeah, great. Now what I want you to do is give me a comma-separated lowercase list of titles that this company would target or that would have the problem that Caliber Mind can help. Then what I would like you to do is... No, stop there. All right, so I just want to understand the titles. Can help with all lowercase in one big blob, separated by commas. Include title head keywords like demand generation. Okay, so I kind of just, all I'm looking to do is get sort of the specifics here so I can paste this. Whoa, full Jordan. I guess I should, nobody puts baby in a corner. I should put myself in a corner here. All right. Wow, this is good. Okay. This is intense. So job title. So we're just going to, so we've got a lot of folks here. So let's do revenue, operations, marketing, sales, RevOps. Great. So that should include everything. Now I want you to identify specific keywords that could exist in any of these job descriptions that would identify perfect customers for Caliber Mind. And to do this, I want you to bring in a fictional expert of all of these job descriptions, someone that has written tons and tons and tons of job descriptions and knows the most specific, most useful keywords that Caliber Mind would care about. I'm not looking for any generic terms, but I also don't want terms so specific that they would only exist in a couple of job descriptions. I'm looking for the Goldilocks zone of keywords that are 2 to 3 words long that are absolutely specific to Caliber Mind. Some examples include high quality leads or funnel metrics or funnel conversion or multi-touch attribution or ABM. Can you give me the thought process that you're going to take to do this first? And then once you have that outlined, I'll ask you to continue. This is really helpful to give ChatGPT to help it think through things. That's really, really useful. There's a framework called Tree of Thought where you can have it like take a bunch of approaches and then narrow. That's really good. Perfect. Do it. So I like to make it say, hey, what are you going to do? Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah. RevTech stack, RevTech stack. Some of these are okay. Multi-touch attribution there is good. Now, some of these keywords are words that Caliber Mine uses. I don't want that. I want keywords that would exist inside of these job descriptions, like lead scoring is a great example, or measure ROI, not marketing ROI. People wouldn't say that inside of their job descriptions. Do you have a better approach to come up with way more keywords that are way more specific that you think would appear in lots of job descriptions? Again, I want to find what is that Goldilocks zone where we're going to find a lot of it in the data here that are really useful to Caliber Mine. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Now do this. Yes. Okay, there you go. Much better. Lead scoring, customer segmentation, revenue growth, data analytics, CRM management. All right, now what I want you to do is put these and 5 times more keywords all in lowercase separated by commas. I also want you to include more information about marketing data and account-based marketing strategies, all lowercase separated by commas. I want at least 50 perfect keywords. And please include variations that you might find in real data. For example, ABM or account-based marketing or account-based marketing. All right, so I want to format this so that inside a Blueprint we can get it. We can get this export here. So we're right here. We're finding titles. We're identifying keywords. So we're almost ready to do a search here. Great. This is really good. MQL, SQL, sales qualified lead. Oh yeah. Okay, job description. Boom. Pipeline management, multi-touch attribution. Let's make sure, do we get ABM, account-based marketing, marketing automation, team alignments? Okay, great. This is a great job. Boy, ChatGPT is doing great. All right, we're 12 minutes in. Whew. I'm feeling the heat. I feel like I got to get this thing done so that my title doesn't mislead you. All right, well, let's start a new spreadsheet. Sheets.new. You know about this hack? You can do sheets.new or docs.new. Blueprint. I always blueprintgtm.com 45-minute outbound campaign. All right. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is before we actually get into we've got a lot of jobs here. Director of demand generation. Look at this. Lots of demand generation, inbound nurturing workflows campaign, CRM for accurate. This looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I'm going to export this. But now what I'm going to do next is this last list of keywords is absolutely perfect. Now what I would like you to do is to create buckets of these keywords and identify the problems in each of these buckets and Caliber Mine's solution for each of these buckets and the very best offer that Caliber Mine should lead with based on that problem. Give me the high-level categories and all of the keywords. Do not leave out any keyword here when defining these categories. This is really important because we want to make sure that that when we take this to messaging in the spreadsheet that we can do that. Yeah. Great. Okay. This is good. Okay, were any keywords? Let's see if we can just try to improve this. Pretend to be the VP of Sales and VP of Product Marketing and founder of Caliber Mine. I want you to review the problems, the solutions, and the offers and evaluate each of these categories. I want you to make sure that every keyword is accounted for, that this really is the best offer that you can provide, and this is the best way to describe your solution relative to these problems. I don't want you to fix it yet. I just want you to debate each category and see if there are things that you might change. So asking it to reflect upon its work and to edit is really helpful because it gives it the critical eye needed to improve some of these categories. So we're going to wait while the Whisper API returns here. Do you like the white background? I switched. I got a white and I got a black. I think I need a different color. I think the colors are pretty expensive though. I'm halfway through my 5 p.m. coffee. I'm insane. Why am I doing that? Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Okay, great. Now with all of this in mind, I want you to provide an updated keyword buckets, problems, and solutions and offer into categories. Now, I'm always trying to balance one thing here, which is like, I don't want to get the session to be too long because I'm going to have to import this data here. I think I went a little, let's do 30 days. Sometimes Blueprint has some challenges with gigantic. Oh, perfect. This should work. 8K. So we just did last 30 days. We just changed the. Okay, this is great. Okay. No. These offers suck. Did the original offers, were the offers better? Can you come up with refined offers that don't require implementation of Caliber Mind solution? I want an offer so compelling, so unavoidably awesome that the person receiving it doesn't need to know anything about Caliber Mind to know that it is great. So it's really important to get your offers right. So that's what we're trying to do here. And I think a good offer is independent of using your product or service. What is someone going to really reply to? Ooh, I think maybe we're having some problems with the slash might have. Let's get rid of some of these titles. Let's simplify. Let's do, well, maybe it was just the dash here. Free ebook? No. All right, let's. No one wants to read a PDF. The master class is really good. The checklist is good. Is there anything more actionable we can give for each of these categories? I want something so stupendous that people couldn't avoid taking action and replying. I'm only looking for a reply. I don't want them necessarily to buy their service, just what's a great offer related to Caliber Mind's key capabilities and the problems that we've identified. All right, let's see if this export works. We're like almost halfway here, but we have the offers now, so we're getting close. We basically have to write the email next. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is great. All right, these offers are amazing. Now what I would like you to do is repeat each of the categories, all of the unique keywords, the pain by the category, Caliber Mind solution, and the exact best offers that you have sent me in the message above. Okay, great. So we're getting categories now. So we're going to figure out what to say to, which is really great. All right. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually download the jobs here. And remember, we're sorting by pain here because we've got all of the problems that these companies talk about in their jobs, and it's sorted by density of these keywords. So we're just looking at what are the keywords that people are talking about. Okay, and I think what I'm actually going to do is put this into a new session because we should have everything we need now. And I like to jump to new sessions after I'm getting a little bit long in the tooth here. Just say okay. So I don't want ChatGPT to. Perfect. Okay. And I've got the data analytics option selected. So I'm going to upload this file when it's done downloading from Blueprint. Let's do this. All right. Explainer. Aha. It was the... I did find that challenge. So all I'm going to do here is just upload the company. So we have actually, I should look at this. Look at this insaneness that I have on my, look at how Excel-y I am. Excel-y, is that a word? All right. So we've got this sorted by density of keywords, right? SQL, social media metrics, data visualization, data analytics, right? So we have this whole list of almost 4,000 companies. So let's upload the list now. And it's really helpful to have the CSV up so you can see exactly and give it context on the row. All of these keywords should exist in column S, which is default group. What I would like you to do is count the number of times each of the keywords appears and determine which bucket of message we should lead with. I want to lead with the message where there are the most amount of keywords. For example, if you found the keywords ABM and account-based marketing and campaign optimization, you should lead with message 5, account-based marketing, because there are the most number of account-based marketing keywords for that company. Then what I want you to do is identify the best first message to lead with. So a sales and marketing alignment message, a marketing strategies campaign message, depending on the keywords. And I want you to write the message to lead with, which is the Caliber Mind solution, and then add another column, which is the best offer to lead with. And I want 4 total new columns, which is the Caliber Mind solution and the best offer. And then the second one is the Caliber Mind solution that has the second highest density of keywords and the second best offer that is associated with that solution. Can you explain back to me what you're doing before we do it? Now, I gave ChatGPT a lot of context here, so I want it to really talk back to me to make sure that I'm not crazy. Sometimes I am. Look at column S. Okay, is that right? It is column S. Okay. Rank the categories based on high density. Determine the top 2. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Great. Oh my gosh. I think if I describe this to a person, they'd be like, what are you talking about? ChatGPT seems to know. All right, 24. We got 20 more minutes to ship this campaign. I'm getting a little nervous. All right, I think actually what I'd like to do is write messaging against this. So let's do this. There are 5 different buckets of problems, solutions, and offers here. Now, I'm going to be able to identify the person that took this job. So what I want you to do is I want to write an email for each category. And what that email looks like is as follows. Hi, first name, It seems like you recently took a job as a parens title at parens company. And based on your job description that I saved, it seems like you're focused on fixing parens natural description of problem, close parens. Caliber Mind might be able to help you by parens solution, parens. And then end with the best offer by the category. Do this for each of the 3 categories. I've never done this before, so this is just a total... What I didn't tell you is that we actually are able to match a closed job to a person because we know the title, we know the date the job closed, we know the company the person was associated with. So it's not going to work for Google, but for mid-market companies, I can say, did a product manager kind of start around March with sort of this title? And then I can say, this is Jordan Crawford's job description. So, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. These are actually pretty good. Now, what I would like you to do is I want you to bring in David Ogilvy and Ernest Hemingway to edit each of these things to add some pizzazz, some humor, and maybe even a joke based on the problems that these companies have to struggle with. And I also want to bring one other person, which is the ideal person that this company is selling to, and have the 3 of these folks get together to rewrite each of these 5 messages. All right. Oh yeah, I have to go back. I have to go back and upload the file. Sometimes it doesn't really understand the categories here. So maybe it wasn't S. I should just tell it its default group. This is good. The peace ambassador. This is great. You're the chef, not the spaghetti thrower. Okay, these are great. I really like this, but I want you to just provide the improved messaging, and the best offer is not in natural language. So I want you to write the whole email in natural language and don't say best offer. So take all these messages, put them back into the categories. Don't include the analysis and just rewrite the message as it exists, but in a much more friendly, personable, direct tone that looks like something you would write a friend. You don't have to change much, but it just doesn't flow right now, especially because of the best offer. All right. So I just really, people write sales emails all weird, and you shouldn't have weird sales emails. This is great. Okay, great. Let's swipe right on profitable. Okay, this is great. Now I want you to separate each line with a return here, and also ask a question at the end that is compelling with a low lift that is about if they're interested, but do it in a fun and compelling way. All right, give me the juice. Oh, see, a good thing I changed the title to 45 minutes, not 30. I love this. I totally would send these. Fancy a toast to peace and profits. So good. Hungry for some ROI spaghetti. That's really good. I would totally send this. How does a date with your most profitable account sound? I love this. I love everything about this. I couldn't be more excited. Okay. All right. So now we have a message to send. I love my job. I get it. Like, people pay me to do this. Why? Okay. Let's do this. Here's the same spreadsheet I uploaded earlier. I want you to look for default _ group, as this has the categories. Then what I want you to do is I want you to look at the density of keywords and determine which of the 5 buckets we should lead with based on the company that has the most amount of keywords. Then what I want you to do is I want you to write 6 columns back to this data. The first column is the category, like lead and customer management or data analytics, based on the density of keywords. The second column is the problem that they are struggling with. And the third column is the final message that I should send, which is above. And then the next 3 columns are just the second bucket based on the density of keywords. Can you repeat back what I just told you to make sure that we're on the same page? Sometimes this is like really complex, so it's like hard enough to speak, let alone to make sure that I got this right. How does a date with your most profitable? I would send that message. Yes, but let's add 2 more columns, which is the solution for each. So there should be 8 columns instead of 6. Go forth. All right. Well, so what we're going to do now, while this thing churns away, I'm going to take these domains here. And let's just take, we probably only, let's just do more than 10 keywords. So if you have more than 10, so we got 433 accounts. Let's go to Apollo. We're going to search people. Now we're going to go company, include a list of companies. I'm just going to click save here. So just paste in the domains. And because we already have the titles, let's just do marketing, sales, revenue. So this is like pretty simple here. I'm just going to go job titles. Is any of marketing, sales, revenue. And then I want management revenue. No, I want revenue. There you go. And I want management level. VP, head, director. All right. So let's just pull some saved leads here. Select all these. Export. Verified emails only. Thank you, Apollo. All right, let's just move this guy out of the way while that happens. All right, let's see how it did. It's getting a little long in the tooth now, so I'm a little bit worried this didn't work. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. How crazy is this? Now, the one thing, wow, it worked. Wow, it totally worked. Okay. I'm going to do something totally crazy. This is like, I've never done this before. This is so wild. Because I've got 10 more minutes, I think I can do this. I'm going to make this thing personalize it for each person for me. All right. Great. I got to think about this. This is a little crazy. I've never done this before. All right. Let me think how I can do this. This is a list of the actual people that I'm going to target. Now, what I'd like you to do is look at the domain from their email in column F and extract all of the unique domains. Then I want you to merge that with the previous sheet, which has the messages that I want to send people. And I want you to personalize every message to the person based on the message I should send. That means that you need to insert their first name, their title, which is in column C, and you can sign it off as Doug. So you would say, cheers, Doug, for every message. Why don't you summarize what we're going to do first? Okay. So this is so insane. I've never done this before. Basically, I'm going to do all the copy inside of ChatGPT. So now we've defined companies. We've figured out what to say to them. We've figured out what offers. We've figured out messages. We've written the email a la Ernest Hemingway and David Ogilvy. Extract all emails. Great. Merge the data with the previous spreadsheet matching for each person. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Oh my God. The extra 10 minutes on my title here, 45 minutes, I'm really glad I did this because I needed it. Am I going to be able to ship a full campaign that's personalized to every company's problems? I think the next thing that I will do is actually have it inhabit the person and tell me what problems are related to that specific title. One of the things I didn't do, which we talked about here, is that I don't have it in this data set yet, which is the people that took these jobs. So I don't quite know that, which would probably make this a little bit more compelling. Yeah. Might not have. It does have any. Yeah, it probably got drunk. It's column F. Yeah, it's starting to get drunk. Yeah, this is like enough context that it's having problems. I probably should have started a new session. We got 5 more minutes. I think I can do this. While we're doing that, let's upload the messages spreadsheet from Blueprint. Upload. This is like frying Jordan GPT's mind. This is like, I'm like trying to push the boundary. All right, great. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I actually want the message one, which is updated. This is what I want. Yeah, this has the full message. All right. File, import, upload, updated. Here we go. Replace current sheet, import. All right, what's happening? Yeah. Okay. I think we might actually, this is the companies with messages. Okay. Now what we need to do is have people, and we're probably going to, we're going to start a new session here because, and we probably going to, I'm going to clean the data manually, I think, if ChatGPT is going to get goofy. Where? Ooh. No, it timed out. I was on the precipice. All right, let's start a new chat here. But this time I'm actually gonna help ChatGPT out because, you know, there has to be a place for us in this new world. So I'm gonna clean the domains myself. Oh, I got 4 more minutes. I really shouldn't have put the time in the title here. Okay, so I've got this. I got this little EMDOMAIN. I've got this little regular expression here to pull out the email in the domain F2. Great. All right, domain. All right. Do we call it a domain? Okay, great. Let's just move this here. All right. This is going to be better. Download, comma, separated. So all I'm doing is just pulling the domain. So it has both of these things handy. All right. These are 2 spreadsheets. Column A in both spreadsheets are the domain. You'll notice in the companies with messaging, we have first final message and second final message. Those need to be merged with the people table, and variables in the company table need to be replaced with the rows in the people table. The first name is row B in the people table. I want you to replace all of your name with Dougie. And the title field is field D. I don't want you to replace the title field raw. I want you to clean the titles and create a new column that has a naturalized version of the title. For example, no one calls themselves Director, North American Field Marketing. They call themselves the Director of Field Marketing. And I want all of that in lowercase. Can you do all of this? Okay, I hope that... All right, we're coming up on time. Oh. ChatGPT's like, it's like I can't do this, and then it immediately did it. Okay, all right. I called it at 45 minutes. So I'm gonna stop this here. But you can see we made amazingly good progress here. Let's pull this up again here. Oh, actually, you probably want this thing. let's see what we got done. We defined the ICP and persona. We found the titles. We identified the keywords. We ran a blueprint search. We defined messaging buckets. We defined offers. We wrote the dang emails. We found the people, and we ran out of time so that we couldn't actually ship the message. I moved it from 30 to 45 messages, and I failed you miserably. I misled you, and I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for watching almost an hour. There is no way that this is good as anything on Netflix. Well, I don't know. Maybe some things on Netflix. Thank you so much for watching. I am eternally grateful that you come here and watch my content, and I have so much fun doing this. And if you're in San Francisco and you've made it to this point, remind me that some people call it Missouri and other people call it misery. And I will buy you a coffee here in San Francisco. Thank you so much for coming and watching my content and bearing with me while I figured this out. I'm very grateful for you. Bye.